I'm in the picture, that's all.
Okay, sure, I can do that.
Sure.
Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, wait, it says recording now.
I'll turn it off.
East Greenbush, and she's also a student at the Schenectady Culinary School. So I asked her yesterday morning at 10 o'clock, I said, will you go to the internet and find a vegan recipe, a casserole, and so I can bring it to the Seventh-day Adventist Church tomorrow. Tomorrow? Yeah. I admire her youthfulness. I never could have got up to say, I can do it. So she didn't. She worked last night until 10 o'clock, and then she went to Hannaford's, and she started buying things that she's thought of in her head for your casserole today. And she has written the ingredients for you, and she brought it to me this morning at 9 o'clock. I said I would commission her. I would give her $20 for that. She refused to take the money. So I'm very happy that she has brought you this recipe this morning.
Thank you.
Oh, here it is, by the way. And it's very heavy. Yes.
ministry members. Judy Marcosinas is returning to the post as elder. Judy, of course, as we know, is a representative from this consistory to our classes, and she's also on the one of the commissions of the Camp Fowler. So Judy is pretty active in the church, and we're happy to have her as part of our consistory. Also, we welcome Alan Field, who is a newcomer, and Alan doesn't quite know all that he's getting into, but he says the Lord will not call me to do anything that I cannot do. So he comes into his post with that confidence, and we already welcome the ways which he has demonstrated his love for the Lord and his love for his church, and we welcome Alan to that post. Are there any other, we will be having cake and coffee following the worship service next week in celebration of these two folks who are joining our consistory. Are there any other announcements this morning? Glendora?
It was a year ago that we had the meeting on the mental health in the rural district, Anthony Ciccarone. And then we had the meeting downstairs, and there were about 30 people there. And I have never heard anything about that since. Have you?
The only thing that I want to add to that is, not directly, but I do want to mention that I am going to be meeting with a gentleman from Joseph House in Troy, which is a facility which houses a shelter, is what it is. I'm going to be meeting with the representative there. I can't recall his name right now. It's on my calendar. With Diana Murphy. So it's along that same line. But as far as Mr. Ciccarelli goes, nothing further has developed in that area. Once again, I remind you that we are a small group, and not everyone is able to be as involved in related activities as we might like. So obviously we can't deal with everything to which we're exposed, even though I do commend this congregation for their activity. Janet?
I received a call from Emma, our granddaughter, last night, and it seems that the cancerous tumor in Nick's head is starting to grow again, and he will be on more chemo, this time a different type intravenously instead of medication. And also, they're trying to get him into some trials for in different places like Boston, New York City. So please keep Nick in your prayers, Nick Dang, and give Emma some strength too.
Absolutely. Thank you, Janet. And ditto on those last remarks, particularly. Let's keep Nick and his family in our prayers. Pat?
The soup luncheon will be here before we know it. I do have a clipboard in the lobby here on the table. Please sign up. Tom's going to help me set up, and Diane E. is going to be in charge of the coffee. So I thank him. But there's soups. I like to set. We need 16 soups altogether. So. And I printed up some flyers. If you have a place to take them, I know my sister's very good at getting them around the village, but if you have other places you can post one up, please help yourself. That's it.
Thank you, Pat. This is the great and the first commandment, and the second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. On these two commandments depend all of the law and the prophets. the sick and the dying, prisoners and all who are lonely, the victims of war, injustice, and inhumanity, and all others who suffer whenever their suffering may be called. Hear us as we lift up by name those among us with special needs in their healing from whatever has hold on them. Lord, hear our prayer.
For Sandy's friend who hurt his leg in a motorcycle accident. For Sue Haynes, for PhD Lee Silver, for Maritza Osoma, for the animals, for Tracy Clegg, and for Don Pulver.
Hear our prayers, O Lord.
Lord Jesus, I ask that you, Barbara and Richard, as they travel home safely today from Vermont, we'll keep them in our prayers and bring them home safe. And thank you for your love and all that you do for this church, and thank you for our pastor and his teachings.
Lord, hear our prayer.
For Emma and Nick,
Hear our prayer, Lord. Lord, hear our prayers. We ask these things in the name of Jesus, who taught us to pray together, saying, Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen.
It is beautiful. This is number 16, and it's on February 9th, 2015, Anno Domini. Number 16 snow of the season. Now last year we'd had 18 by now. Now we've already shoveled 3 times.
Yeah.
And Colin came and I gave him $15 and he says he'll come back. This is going into the night, Andrew?
Yep.
All right, it's a little tricky to
For
see.
sure it's going to go through in the night. I realize that, but not much I can do about it.
How'd you do in the biology exam? You know Colin?
Yeah.
I didn't know you knew Colin. His last name is what, honey?
Greenwood.
Greenway, that's right. Yeah, well, he kept his word, didn't he? Now, Tracy, baby did not come on the 6th. So they're down there waiting, honey, right down there. They're waiting for this
They're
baby.
waiting for a baby?
Yeah.
Oh, what fun.
Yeah.
That's great. And where's she going to have the baby?
I don't know, honey.
Yep, Carrie was born in the middle of a big snowstorm.
You were, Gary?
I guess so.
December 6th. Yeah, there's a lot of snow
What
that
year,
day.
honey?
1998.
1998. Is that a lucky year?
I don't know.
It was for us.
Well, Mr. McLean, was your road shoveled? Was your traffic?
Yeah, somewhat. I mean, it was snow covered, just like, more so than these.
Has Cliff been there yet?
Oh no.
How were you able to navigate?
I was able to get down the driveway. That's
Okay.
there's really nowhere else to go. So it's not as if, and you don't, when you, yeah, it's a trench. So you pretty much, you go where the road takes you.
It's like a bobsled track. So you can go into a snowbank, but you can't go much further than that, so which is
Sure
good.
enough.
Well, folks, it is really winter.
It's fun.
Well, I'm glad to get this opportunity to video. Wow. Imagine looking at this, Carrie, in July.
When you're feeling hot, you can look at this video.
But the temperature's not bad. It's 20, isn't it?
Yep.
There's a museum, Carrie. See the green
Oh
museum?
yeah, the green stands out in all the white snow. Yeah. When was the last time you were over there, Glendora?
In January when Austin was here.
Oh, okay.
Well, this is good, folks. We're getting 4 bags of corn for the turkeys,
Okay.
and we're getting 4 bags of bird seed.
Do they keep that outside?
I don't know, hon.
All right.
Did you enjoy your day off, folks?
Oh yeah.
Look at the snow on the limb. February 11, 2015, 8A. I saw a squirrel choose a cracker over the seed. We bought, did I tell you, $60 worth of corn and bird seed. We bought 80 pounds, 20, 40, 60, 80 pounds of cracked corns for the turkey families over on Route 20. That's good. Then we bought 2 10-pound bags of bird seed. And this is the 3rd bag of bird seed that we've about to be opened. I mean, we fed them 2 bags. Yeah, 2 bags of bird seed. This is the 3rd bag to feed them. And I figured Gordon, my brother, 90 years old, wanted something and he wasn't getting it. And because he wasn't getting it, he became overactive. And that was too much for the attendant in charge. And so the attendant in charge, to protect herself, sent him to the ambulance to the hospital. I figure that's what happened. And also the fact that he couldn't articulate, he mumbled, his voice was very low. I think that's maybe because they over-sedated it. It's $8,000 a month, and I don't think he's getting very good care. Where is it? In Augusta, Maine, at the Veterans. That's a very blue sky. I'm trying to get those 2 branches. I want to show you those 2 branches. With so much snow on them. That is not sun. That's a reflection of the light bulb. Yeah, there they are. Yeah, that's what I wanted you to see. There's 2 of them. And can you see the little birdies? Eric filled their bird feeders yesterday. And then so many of them eat the seeds that fall out of the bird feeder. Hey, folks, I've learned not to say bad things about this winter. Yeah, because there's going to be another one next year. So the right attitude is see the beauty of the winter and the greatness and the hard work it is for God to make this winter, this snow, and how the trees live through it and the animals live through it, and how beautiful it is, and how warm and cozy it is, and what nice long sleeps you get in the wintertime. So just say good things about the winter, because there's going to be a winter next year. So don't get depressed about it. And always remember that that the earth is getting closer to the sun. The earth is getting closer to the sun. Don't count the days and don't mark them off. There, that's the picture I wanted to show you. It's a beautiful day. It is so picturesque, that lovely blue sky. It's blue and no goo. No goo. Blue and no goo, and then that white snow. It's such a pretty combination. And the red barn. Goo has started. See it? Now who is doing this and why are they doing it? Now pretty soon that beautiful, perfect, impeccable blue sky, and then they have to come and ruin it. Do you think that in time of war they're trying to cover the whole sky with chemicals and then suffocate the enemy beneath? Kill the life beneath with suffocation and chemicals and no oxygen, no air? Is that what they're trying to do? Now they'll keep this up and keep it up, go back and forth over the sky, exuding this poison, this aerosol, this goo, until they have the whole thing covered with this dirty, smoky gray. And people say, oh, those are just clouds. Well, they are not. They are goo. They are aerosol. They are poison. Is that the thing? They're trying to learn how to poison the earth, cover the sky, so that nobody can breathe and live? See it over there? And it's always northwest to southeast. And wherever you go, out in the country, you see it. Now there's a beautiful, pristine blue sky being ruined. See how it spreads out? They streak it. They even play tic-tac-toe. They streak it. And then it spreads out and ruins your blue sky. How can you live without a blue sky? And where are you, EPA? New York State Department of Conversation. It's Department of Conversation. The Department of Conversation, the Department of Conservation. Where are you on this? Oh no, those are just, and you, EPA Federal, where are you? Oh no, those are just contrails. Well, they're not contrails. Contrails are water condensation, and they dissipate almost immediately. Well, these don't, and they're not intended to. Oh no, these are just clouds. Well, they're not clouds. God doesn't make clouds that look that way. Bizarre, some of them. Grotesque. So what are they hiding? Who is doing it and who is paying for it? The taxpayers? Sure. I forgot to take pictures of icicles yesterday. I had the most beautiful icicles with the sun on them yesterday at noon. And I meant to take a picture for you and I didn't. A Bible study was not canceled last night. It actually existed. We spent 3 hours and $300 at Walmart yesterday. You see that one I showed you that was over here a half an hour ago? It's progressed southeast over there. And then here's a new shot that just came in. So where do you think it starts? Northwest of Albany? Certainly goes down the Albany, New York corridor. It certainly does that. Right through Columbia County, Dutchess, Putnam, Westchester. Now, the snow has melted some. And is this black? Is this edible or are those seeds? I know up there is edible because it was just put out 2 hours ago. And as I told you, they prefer the crackers to the seed. And I don't see any activity, do you? Here's a new streak of goo. I don't know if you can see them, but there's shots 8 and 9. And the time is what? I can't see my watch. 8, 9, and 10. That's shots 8, 9, and 10. And 11. And then the haze is setting in. There's 12 over there. And the haze is setting in. Can you see the haze? You see how it's closing in? There's the 12th one I told you about. And then you see this far to the southwest. See how it's closing in? Coming into this new one, the 13th one, and the 14th one. I think it'll all be gone soon. That beautiful blue sky. And then hazy and misty in between. What a tragedy. I don't know why God lets it happen. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I must be wrong. While I'm looking at it. It's filling up fast. It's almost gone. In fact, it's really gone. You don't see that beautiful blue anymore, do you? See that one? That one's all filled in. Isn't that a shame? That beautiful blue sky. And it's gone. Oh, yeah. Oh, those are simply clouds. Does God make long clouds like that? Long tubular clouds like that? I don't think so. airplanes exuding poison make those kind of marks. Well, I'm glad that you had an opportunity to see it and know what's going on. Can you stop it? God universe. So the time is about 10:55. And when did we start the report? 8:55? Yeah, I think so. Couple hours, and they ruined it. Look at it. Look at that dirty, dirty gray over there. See? Full of germs. Barium? DDT? Is this what's making people sick? No, eating wrong is what's making people sick. You see the west over there? See how murky it is? Murky, dirty gray. Now who pays for this? This costs a lot of money. To fly planes through our beautiful atmosphere and exude this poisonous goo. Who pays for this? Who do you think pays for it? Military, taxpayers. But it's all over the world. Not just here. So, you think that's how they're trying to kill us? In wartime? Smother us with this murky goo so we can't breathe? Or cover us up so enemy airplanes can't see where we are? What do you think, folks? Remember how pretty blue it was a couple of hours ago? Remember it? How pretty blue it was? And now look at it. Sickening. I thought you weren't supposed to think about evil. That's right. Hear evil, do evil, see evil, speak evil. I thought you weren't supposed to think about evil. Oh, oh. Oh. I know I'm not supposed to talk about evil, but to sit here at my desk and see that magnificent blue sky violated, ruined, is really unnerving, upsetting. What shall we do about it? God, universe, what shall we do about it? It's gone. A little tiny pale blue spot there, and that's it. It's all haze and mist. Oh, it was so beautiful. At 8 o'clock this morning and 7 o'clock. 7:30 to 8 was the most brilliant blue. Most brilliant pale blue. There's a little bit of blue left over there. "12:35 p.m. You see? The blue is gone. It's gone. It's defiled. It's shattered. Isn't it sad? It was so pretty. And we're breathing that. That's all falling down. It has to go somewhere. It's not going to go up. It's going to fall down on us, and we will breathe it. Friday the 13th, blue sky, blue and no goo. Blue and no goo. And what time is it? 7:45. That reflection is a light bulb on the glass. Birds are enjoying their seeds and their Ritz crackers. Well, they're imitation Ritz crackers. Blue sky, blue and no goo. And Tracy and her baby are fine. Baby was born. Wednesday night, between 5:30 and 9 o'clock. At the Women's Hospital in Schenectady, Bellevue. What do you do at the Glendora Vegetarian Club? We have delicious refreshments that satisfy your hunger, palate, and conscience. Like what? Peanut butter on 8-grain bread. Lemon artichoke. Rosemary spread on rye bread. Popcorn with olive coconut oil. On February 25th, the last Wednesday of the month, we will have vegan ice cream and vegan cake to celebrate our first birthday. Do you want to come? How much is it? It is free. Do I have to bring something to eat? No. What do you talk about? Health instead of hospitals. Rescuing animals from agony and murder. Saving the planet from forest destructions. Goo in the blue of our skies. Climate change. Where is this? It's in the advertiser. Oh. All right. We meet at the NASA Free Library, 18 Church Street, at Route 20, at 6 p.m. on the last Wednesday of each month. Call Glendora, 518-610-5810. Grandma cat? No, not a grandma cat, just a kitten in a rocking chair. It's an irresistible picture, isn't it? Do you have coal? Yes. Doctors. Why can't you solve the common head cold? Isn't she pretty? Yeah. February 15th, day after Valentine's Day, Sunday. Storm number 17, it started on yesterday afternoon, Valentine's afternoon. I called up Leaf Cat, and I said that .com wanted to be his Valentine. And I called up Tuxedo Cat and told her that I wanted to be her Valentine. I think we have solved the problem of keeping the animals alive.
Stay up where it's flat.
Over there in the distance, we're playing a DVD about ice
This isn't a 10-foot little
and how
hole.
ice is melting.
It's 100 feet deep into the
And these
abyss.
people deserve so much credit, and they're full of God universe.
Thought of a person for scale, then it's lost.
Now, okay, we put out 40 crackers already,
Look at that.
imitation Ritz crackers,
Yes.
is the dangerous spot.
and wheat
For sure.
squares.
And then the other danger
And
is that
I-
the whole thing suddenly.
I think this is working, folks.
But I don't think that's very lucky.
To put the seed in a pie plate,
One of thousands.
'cause this is 3 inches of fluff, and the seed would just disappear.
And water is pouring into the ice sheet. It's enormous. You can't wrap your head around how much water is coming off of this place.
Storm 17. Worst one yet? No. 10 inches was the worst one. That was number 13, I think. Under the door. Reach.
The fellowship hall of the church, and they're gonna have coffee. And my brother's going to be preparing some food and all that for the sending the friends and their relatives and guests and things like that. Okay, Glendor, you can call me back at if you want to call me back tonight, you can call me at 849-1933. All right, Glendor. Okay, Glendor, I just want to let you know what's going on. I'll talk to you soon, Glendor. Bye now.
Poor boy. Poor Doris.
End of message.
That's so sad.
Message, press
The hospital couldn't bring her
press 9. To hear
back
more
to health.
options, press 0. Message erased. End of messages. To listen to your messages, press 1.
Look at all we have to look forward to. Oh, we have so much to look forward to. Crocus, daffodils, jonquils, tulips, forsythia, magnolia, azalea, flowering crab, weeping cherry, willow tree, dandelions, 50 degrees, sitting out on the lawn. Look at all that we have to look forward to. No stuffed nose, no stuffed throat. Oh, Shanti, that's beautiful. Tell me what it is, please.
It's a tofu cilantro bean dip.
A tofu what, dear?
Tofu cilantro.
Cilantro. What word is that, dear? What's that mean?
It is an.
Smells good is what it means.
It's like parsley. It looks like parsley.
Oh, cilantro.
Cilantro.
Sure, okay. Cilantro, I love it.
And so if you look on the bottom, it's layered beans, refried beans.
Oh, I see refried beans on
Refried
the...
beans. And then I made the white part.
And the white
with
part is what?
Tofu.
Tofu.
Cilantro, some spices.
It's too bad it's not smell-o-vision, folks. It smells
Doesn't it smell delicious?
smells delicious,
And then on
yes.
top, it's layered with tomatoes, olives, and scallions.
Oh, we have it for posterity, thank you.
You're
Did you participate in cooking that, or?
Yeah, I was trying it.
Rice and beans.
Here's,
Oh, I love rice and beans.
jabonica rice with some beans and potato salad.
What kind of rice? Tabanica?
Jabonica, I believe it's called.
Is that Japanese?
My husband calls it ants and beans because it looks like ants. And then we have some frozen, not frozen almost anymore, grapes and pea pods.
Pea pods.
Pea pods. And
My refrigerators never look so good.
we have here bean balls made with beans and flour.
Oh, that's good.
Can I open this?
Uh-huh.
Try.
Come on.
We are bean balls.
Bean balls.
Oh, boy, these are marvelous.
And some Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts.
With lemon and things and like that.
Some onions.
Uh-huh. Of course, Brussels sprouts have a delicious flavor on their own.
And then we have some artichoke dip.
Oh, wow. What are these, Shanti?
Artichokes with
Artichokes.
Artichoke spinach, soft tofu, lemon. Dip.
Alright.
With our dips.
Dips for the dip tonight. And you have to try this.
Of course.
Kale chips.
Kale tip?
Kale chips that I dehydrate.
Oh, really? Did you make them?
Yes.
Yeah.
You made them?
Yes. In a in a sauce that's made with red peppers, nutritional yeast flakes. Awesome taste. Okay.